and it died.
Good morning, everyone. This is VCF West 2024. I wanted to show some hardware that I will be bringing off during the event before we take off. One of them being the G4 Cube. This one's a little weird though. It's empty. Where did it go? Well, it got transplanted into this brand new case that I got for it from Sean, Action Retro. I was lucky enough to purchase this from him like 2 weeks prior before VCF happened, and he shipped it over as quick as he can. I got it all set up, and now it's inside of my G4 Cube, this beautiful behemoth. Now, this is normally something I don't normally go after, clear cases, stuff like this. But I wanted the ultimate G4 Cube. Everything that I could possibly replace in this thing or make brand new of some kind, I totally went for, totally. So we got a clear case in here. There's something shaking inside there, it's kind of weird. And also another piece of hardware that I got that is kind of rare is a serial port. This replaces the modem inside of here, inside of this device here. It replaces that modem with, set that up, this serial port. Now, I was going to hook this up to the Cobalt Cube that my buddy is actually going to be bringing, and so I could log into this G4, log into the Cobalt Cube with this G4 Cube. Unfortunately, this arrived 1 day late of me leaving for VCF, so I wasn't able to quite put it in. Now, I'm not going to put it in right now because I don't really feel like it, but it is still very cool regardless. And this is kind of what I will be bringing. This is really the only thing I will be bringing. Everything else I'm going to be, my buddy is going to bring the Cobalt Cube. My friend is also going to bring, my other friend is going to bring over his GameCube. Unfortunately, we weren't able to acquire a Next Cube, or yeah, a Next Cube. That kind of fell through and we weren't able to do that, but it's still very cool hardware regardless. So, yeah. This is what I'll be bringing. Enjoy the video.
Good morning, folks. This is day one of VCF, or pretty much I'm leaving for VCF right now. You know, I got my cube, I got all sorts of stuff in the back that I can't open the freaking thing for. Hold up. You know, I got terminals, I've got laptops, I've got speakers. If you guys want something, you know, I would totally give it to you, but this is probably gonna go up like weeks after. Anyways, you know, I'm packed, I'm ready to go, ready to take all this stuff to VCF, and you're going on a road trip with me. Now, gotta get gas. The sun is out and we are about, I think, an hour and a half into our journey. Doing good, not bad. Already got bugs all over my windshield. I'm doing good with that, you know. Should be doing more B-roll and stuff, but Reno kind of sucks and I'm not used to city driving, so I am now leaving Reno on the way to California. About 4 more hours to go. I'm seriously terrible about making vlogs, but I got the laptop set up. I'm getting ready to like figure out how to, you know, USB serial this so I can connect to the cube or the Cobalt Cube, and then Cube. I have arrived, but unfortunately we don't have power over here yet. So, Mac, Cube, Frog Find. This is from Sean from Action Retro. And also, here's a floppy drive that he gave me with the signature and everything. Very nice, very nice. Cube. Yeah, that's pretty much my setup. I'm in the little corner here. Chris or Compkick, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but he's over there too. I'm gonna go see and say hi. But as that's doing stuff, yeah. Alright, I have arrived at my buddy's house, Xodium's. This is his setup. Look at all this cool stuff here. You know, we got Mac OS, desoldering stuff. I'm gonna be staying here for tonight and for all of VCF. What's up?
Ah,
Yeah.
we are so fucking sleep deprived at this point, and there's still work to be done because I had hardware die on the floor because shit happens.
And my main laptop died as well. Okay, the keyboard died, but yeah, I like took it apart to show him, and then it just didn't want to, work when I put it back together. So yeah, we are suffering. It's not even like my cube that I thought was gonna die. It's the daily driver I use. Anyways, I can't reverse the camera, so
Now we make magic happen. Maybe, possibly.
maybe. What are we doing here, my friend?
We are burning a copy of the Mac OS 10 public beta because I've already burned it twice. I have no idea where my stack of loosely organized but not really organized CDs are. So we have to burn another copy, but thankfully optical media is cheap, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Would you get it from Walmart? That's where I always get mine.
Amazon.
Nah.
I have fun for a reason.
Where? And now we wait.
Forever.
Yep. Look at all this stuff. It's almost like mine. Except mine are all falling off the shelves.
I have looked up and realized that there is a sticker mule thing on my old case. I need to get that off.
A sticker mule? What? Oh.
They have been in some hot water recently, and I'm not going to elaborate too much for the sake of the video. But people can find out themselves if they so please.
Yep. Alright. California is such an interesting place. I mean, I never see fog like this at night. This is so new to me. And it's actually kind of light over there still, which is surprising considering it's 10 o'clock, I think. But yeah, I really like this. Kind of can't wait to move in the winter. It'll be interesting nonetheless. It's currently 6:30. We are going to be leaving here very soon. He's got to go grab some stuff, and then we will be going to VCF for the first/second day, the day that everybody actually shows up. So yeah, anyways, time to go.
How long do you want me to do this?
That's good. We're here at West right now, and I've got the queue currently rendering right now, but we also have the Cobalt here, which is hooked up over the Ethernet, and we have a terminal open, and all we got to do is get a password, and I'm waiting on Lucanis over there to help me out with that. And unfortunately our next cube did not arrive, so we are choosing the next best thing, GameCube. And also I already made a poor financial decision with buying a Televideo model 910, and I also bought a bunch of S100 stuff that I'll show when I get back to my car, since I already took it over there. This was last night's endeavor, and yeah, it's starting to get packed. It's really starting to get packed. A lot of people are showing up, a lot of people getting ready, and yeah, this is day one. Yesterday was prep day, and all my stuff is prepped. I mean, literally I only brought the cube. And yeah. IBM 1130. It's I guess it's loading something up. Not sure. More stuff I kind of recorded last year. But this is... Oh, I can't even remember what this is. I think it might be a CPU. And that's wrong. This is a VGA outboard, which I actually personally have. Drive board. I think this is serial. And I'm not 100% sure, but it's still very cool. Very cool to always look at. And there's also a couple other machines like this S100 that's, well, it was playing like a PDB 11 demo. And yeah. And there's that one over there. Lunar lander. Tech, PDB 11 tech.
So it mimics the original sounds of the original motor. It's all over Wi-Fi. It's all fake. But then you're connected to your BBS just like it was in the day at 12 o'clock.
Wow. Yeah, I still have one of these at home.
Yeah. So
I shouldn't have come. There's so much stuff here that I went by.
I already picked up this Sony Video 8 camera from the free table because I'm mad because I was supposed to have a VHS camera here today. And the problem is everything worked on it and I got it modified with a drill battery and everything. And the fucking thing won't record audio. Like the mic
Yeah, everything works.
The line in works, the line out works.
It's so clicky.
The playback head works, but the fucking record head for audio just won't work.
I need me one of these. It's a full replica of the original die. The guy had the chips here and a PCB here, but I'm not sure where they went. But this is the chip, this is the IC die, and that's it in transistors. A little bit of a tour of what my cube is pretty much doing right now. So I have Blender opening up right now. It's loading up a scene of shadows, and I'm gonna render out. Let me actually start the render right now. But while it's doing that, well, that didn't take long. Nope, not MacWise. Terminal. This is NetBSD on the Cobalt Cube, going through network that feeds, this all is connected in network, which I'm SSHing into the Cobalt Cube to pull up this terminal here. And there's not a whole lot you can really do with this thing. It's very generic, it's very boring. But you can run NeoFetch at 150 megahertz. There's a flag, and there's the uptime. We've been up for about almost 4 hours now. And that's pretty much the list of it. There's only 256 megabytes of RAM. It's very sucky, but that's the max it can do. And then, yeah, this thing can render super fast with our 2 gigahertz G4 cube.
Okay, 1.8, but I forgot to upclock it before I put this case together, and I don't feel like taking the case back apart because it's a pain in the butt to unscrew these and then screw them back in. But yeah, I got this from Action Retro about a week ago. This new clear case. It's larger and nicer. It's got a, oops, I came with a signed USB floppy drive. And then there's my original GPU, or not the original GPU, but a backup GPU, along with very nice speakers. That's pretty much, you know, the setup of this area. Power button. Yeah. Using an iPhone camera, connected through, I assume, software to, you know, hello. Look at that. This one, I wonder what's going on here. There we go. We fixed it. Now I got it printing.
So as it's running right now, the firmware needs to be improved and or the motor design needs to be improved. This does work pretty well with an external motor. There's some solder jumpers on the back, so you can choose whether this motor is engaged and whether it's in a delta or Y configuration of winding. I'll just show you that. These solder jumpers in this row here allow you to select which mode of winding you want, or whether or not this is connected to anything. And then I have not gotten the touch buttons working, but these are all capacitive touch, or they should be capacitive touch buttons,
Okay.
which will give you the ability to change modes, change speeds, and things like that.
Okay.
And that's basically, oh, and there's also optional Hall sensor inputs here. There are no Hall sensors on this right now, but it would give you the ability to hook up an external motor with or without Hall sensors and be able to practice trying that out too.
That's so cool. We got the rest of the core memory.
Absolutely. 6502 land over here, here, and here, and there. Eventually, I'm going to get the 6502 running the core memory and the neon pixels. The goal is that all three of these Hackaday projects would be coming together underneath interactive core memory banner.
That would be so cool. All right. And yeah, these is a this is our mainframe, 1999, and this is one of the terminals that are hooked up over coax. And look back here. Yeah, there's coax connections. It can translate them to these terminals. These are like long-range terminals, and you can log right in to that machine, which this machine can also actually communicate over the internet. It goes to another mainframe that is online, which they can log into and also like join BBSs and everything like that. It's very cool. There's 4 of them all hooked up together here. And unfortunately, he can't get on the internet to show the mainframe, but it's still very, very cool. Amiga 1200. I just got one of these at home. DOS. This is a vampire inside of a Amiga 2000. It's kind of cheating in my opinion, but that's me. Amiga 1000, Amiga 500, which is my original one. That one there, that one I originally had before I got rid of it because I got sick of it. Yeah, look at all those Commodores. We got, you know, Commodore 64. Got Commodore 128. Really nice. I like these. 64 again. With the really cool. What is this? Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. Just using a stylus out of the port. That is so cool. Another 64 with a printer on it. A pet. Look at that pet. Let's see what happens when I type basic. Oops. Yep. Program not found. Well, that's fun. I don't know what I'm doing. What if I hit B? Nope. This is a different one. This is a pet. That is an S pet over there that was giving me issues. This is Snake, I think. I don't know how to use it. Yeah. Matt, whatever. There's another pet. Pet 2, electric boogaloo, with a tape drive in it. Look at that. That's so cool. And there's a really small keyboard, numpad. Look at that if you want. 47th anniversary of pet. Look at that. That's so cool. Here's some of these. I'm going to have to get some of these for my Altair, since I guess I'm going to be going back into S100 stuff. I need a grease weasel because this can support 8-inch drives and 5-inch drives, and then I need to build something like this. Except instead of 5 1/4 and 3 1/2, whatever. Anyways, instead of that, I need 5 1/4 and 8-inch, which I have drives for 8-inch, but you know, I just got to put them in a case of some kind and also power them with voltage, like 120 vac. Whoop, whoop. I don't want to lose that on them. That would piss them off. Yep. More stuff galore. Another Commodore 64. Who's keeping up with the Commodore? Oh, and here's the display from earlier. Look, it's still doing stuff. It's still doing my code from earlier. That was like an hour ago. This is the internals of that. It's just super simple. It's one PCB. That's all it is. But it's super large. It's got like your CPU, and actually it's an upgraded. I'm not sure what that chip is. I'm not a pet person, but it's still super cool. Now you got the TAM over here. It's up and running! Oh my god! It's running! Alright. Skip through the freaking cutscene that I don't know what the game is. Prepare for descent. Basic mouse, because there doesn't have to be an original. How does this work? I'm fucking it up. There we go. How do I go forward? Nope. Oh, and there goes power. Some of the XOR kits. How's it going?
How goes it?
Good. Looks a little jarbled right here. Oh, and it went away. Is it just a demo?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is running off of this, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's both graphics and text. The two video cards play well together, and you could actually run both on the same display rather than switching between like text and graphics. You had both at the same time.
Do you mind if I record you at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Sorry. I some people, are against that, but
No, I'm happy to share. But yeah, these are early graphic boards that
state of the art in '77 when they came out. They developed for the Altair S100 line as well as the Motorola line, were the two that they produced for.
That's cool. All right. And what is this right here? Is this like the serial connection for this?
All this is an RS-232 terminal to this guy.
Okay, and this is the display port from the composite right here, right?
Yeah, so there's two interfaces. So RS-232 for typing commands, and then the graphics board's output to a second monitor.
Okay, that's cool. And then I assume that's the commands you had to use?
Yeah, it's just, I use Minicom on Linux, and it's fully featured. I can upload program files as text files with it. The Raspberry Pi 400 makes a really nice small terminal without taking a lot of space.
Yeah, you can just get that in a monitor and you're good to go.
Right. And it's more, I mean, I have a big Heathkit CRT monitor. I have a VT100 monitor, but they weigh 40 pounds.
yeah.
Right. Where this is just grab it and go, and then I've got a USB to serial adapter that goes into the RS-232 port in the back.
Nice. I don't know if I made a video on this one already, but this guy made a bunch of these boards from the 80s all the way to like today, I guess. There's this board here that I'm pretty sure he made today out of an FPGA. One of his computers that are running the program. It's a PCB design software. That's like the files. Let's see, can we enter into one? I guess there's no disk in here, so that would help. That would help a lot. Look at all this. Famicom. VCF is cool. There's everybody over here. Model 80. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, how are you? Here's another kind of interesting one. You ever seen the Game Boy camera? There you go. All in black and white. You know, it's really cool. I love these things. Anything that's like a vintage camera, pretty much. Yeah, those are awesome. Like the S100 had a, it's called a Cyclops. Uses a chip that has the IC exposed, and as light differentiates on that chip, it gives you a digital output pretty much. And I'm pretty sure the first camera was used just as a coffee, a camera to watch the coffee level, see if it was full or if it was empty. If it was full, they would go get some. If it was empty, well, they'd wait for someone else to go fill it up. It's a great system, it is. Yeah, it is very large this year. It's full of computers. Just everywhere we go. There's a bunch of Macs here. 5 tables. Kind of BS in my opinion. Whatever. Dixie tubes. Mechanical.
So this battery case I 3D printed. It's 3 pieces. So you have this part, and then this piece that I 3D printed it all on my app. And then yeah, this this is just I built this whole battery for it. So this is a lithium polymer battery.
I see that.
And
So I have. Do you know much about rebuilding batteries? Because I have some newer ThinkPads like E21, and the batteries in them like just.
Sorry about the flickering, but this is the televideo I bought, but using a Hayes modem. And yeah, look at that coffee. I don't have any of that. I wish.
Let's try that again, all right?
Holding it close.
Nice. And you just. That's awesome.
Hit and dry it. It's pretty.
This is sort of a mess at the moment, but this is the Heathkit H that I bought, and I thought it was S100. I was sorely wrong. This is, I'm not even sure what the bus is called, but it uses these connectors here instead of the S100 bus, which is what's under this one, which I'll open shortly. It says H19 on the front. What the fuck is two boards doing here? This is a Z80 computer board with no RAM. Actually, no. There's like, I don't know, 16K of RAM. You know, you got your expansion boards. What is this doing in here? This is an H19, not a Z89, not an H89, nothing like that. What is this doing? Okay, I just hooked up the computer to the terminal board, and now we get a double beep, which means terminal board came online, processor board came online, and we get H. Now, if I do something like L, it'll bring up load. I'm not exactly sure what else I can really do with this. Really, I don't... Boot? Yeah, none of these are gonna work because I don't have any software or anything for this thing. But that is so cool, because I have been wanting something that works for so long. This is amazing. I am so excited. This is his desk. I am going to attempt to find a screwdriver. I got what I need. Flathead. This is the CompuPro. Look at the amount of cards inside of this thing. It is insane how many cards are just stacked inside of this thing. Yeah, I think this is ROM. This is like a bunch of RAM cards. What is this? CPU board, I think. I assume this is a CPU board. This is actually a power cord for it. Well, it's day 2. And unfortunately, well, we got Star Wars running over here. But the cube died. So I shut it off for now. I guess the kids ran the hard drive into the ground. It doesn't matter too much to me. I mean, it's whatever. So we're not using the Cobalt, we're not using that. So pretty much my whole display has died. That sucks, but at least we have this one going. Nice little demo going. I'm definitely gonna have to bring these old machines next year, because this will be a lot of fun.
It died. Printed that out real quick for this, but it died. The hard drive died. But we're gonna watch some Star Wars in ASCII.
Apple II with an Apple III monitor. I've never seen a Superstore.
Exactly.
Just add it, and it's much easier to remember commands.
Darth Vader.
GPS.
Super rare. I know I'm terrible with recording and stuff, but my grab. Oops. Oh my gosh, it's like running on a G4. It might be running on a G4. Oh wait, no, it's a Macintosh SE30. I'm just kidding. Besides that, it is the end of the day. I've got everything I was using packed up here, ready to go. And now it's loadout time, so time to find a cart and hopefully get all this stuff down and out. And those guys are struggling over there because they got a lot of machines to do, but we'll get it set, we'll get it done. It's been fun. Now for the return trip. I am all packed up. This is what's remaining. I sold someone's Octane. I'm gonna have to go harass them with that. And I got Barry throwing stuff on as well. And then I will be leaving to probably recycling, I think. I'm not sure what the plan is. All right, I have returned once again from VCF. I have stuff everywhere, and I don't really care to go too much into it. Like that's some free stuff that I got, Toshiba TV, and some stuff in the box there, like a PDP-11 board. Here's the computers that I bought. There's a image writer for an Apple. This is the computers, the S100 computers that I bought. Over there is the SGI. I don't have a whole lot for the end of this video here. I'm actually testing this one currently, and I was wondering why they unplugged this drive when I opened it up. Well, that's because the resistor pack is smoking when I plug it in. That's not good. Like, duh, but that is not good. So I'm gonna take this apart, I'm gonna check it out, see if it's ready to go, check the voltage lines, and then we will proceed from there. And also that works already, so it doesn't matter. Well, that concludes VCF. Unfortunately, the G4 Cube has died. Also, my main laptop died. That sucks. So, I'm going to chalk the G4 Cube up to dying with the hard drive just stopped clicking. Like, I was trying to listen to it during VCF and it never like spun up or clicked. So that could just be the power wires loose. Could also just be the hard drive just up and died. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to open it up. Maybe that rocking sound has something to do with it. Don't know. Yeah, that unfortunately, that sucks. I blame those little children that kept screwing around with my setup. But, you know, it's whatever, you know. Who cares? Yeah, my laptop, my main laptop, not even like the 17-inch laptop that I usually use. My main laptop died. The keyboard cable decided to just 07 and leave when I was trying to show my friend the insides of my framework laptop. So I bought a new cable, put the new cable in, and we work just fine now. It was very annoying because I was going to use that during VCF to set up like LAN and download whatever software I need. But I couldn't even do that, so it's whatever. So I have set up all of my stuff on my shelves as much as I possibly could. So I've got my terminals up there, my printer up there. I got the
H8, yeah, the H8 and the H17, the H8, H17, yep. The ADM, come on, how do I aim this? ADM3 terminal, no, model 910, that's what it is. Anyways, I got that set up. The only one that I wasn't able to fit is my CompuPro. Sadly, I'm not able to fit that anywhere on my shelves, so we will just have to leave it on the floor until I can find a spot of some kind. Also, there is the Model 910's box, and also it's a mess back here. Whatever, you know. I might actually put the 910 in there and try to fit something up there. But this thing weighs a ton. Like, I tried holding both the hard drive and the computer together. I could not do it. It was so heavy. It's insane how much like transformer is in there and the hardware that's in there. So yeah, also a full metal case. That doesn't help either. But yeah, you know, we got home. My car didn't die. I didn't have my friend, you know, being all mad at me because I took him to a big old popular event. We were good. Granted, I cooked in the heat because the AC died in our corner. That sucked. That was freaking miserable. But we got around it. We lived. And now, that's the end of the video. Until next time. And also, we are missing the SGI. That's going to be the next video. I'll show you what I did to that poor thing. Enjoy.